the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will put total weather to crank us up. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Robinson looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Speeding down the left side. The tag. Touchdown, Gators. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
I mean, does the start get any better for this defense? You force a 3rd down, passing situation, great pass defense. Not only that, break on the football, make the interception, and take it all the way back to the house. The tone has been set in this ball game.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quick strike complete. At the 45 on its way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When you talk about creating big plays in a running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Blasted as he lets it go. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Robinson will throw. Looking to scramble. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Adkins. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Robinson looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw again. He spins that thing down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got the first down and still on his feet. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Gators want to crank the tempo. This is a designed run. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
He's looking to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gators! Fired in from the red zone. The score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
21, Colorado, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Robinson will throw. Using his feet to buy time. Finding an escape route. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll immediately call timeout. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, throws. That's caught. It's Preston. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll go to the air on second and short. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On the option. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Makes the grab. It's Allen. Lot of room to the right. A big play as he takes it all the way down to the 17-yard line before going out of bounds. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's still plenty of time to see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Robinson looking to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. Robinson will throw. He makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Second down, he'll throw it. Back open in the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's complete to the right, and they will score! Touchdown, Buffaloes! Attempt to try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Gives it on the option. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Quick spin on the ride. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think most offensives around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Got it, looking for a first. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And the Gators have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Colorado, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Robinson looking to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge.
Going for it all. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bucks.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Gets the back moving. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's got it for the touchdown. touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. All that speculation all week.
Gonna let it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's covered.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Florida 49, Colorado 28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Robinson will throw. Pressure coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you